Palantir has just delivered a blockbuster earnings report, and it has Wall Street buzzing. Early on Tuesday, the stock shot up by more than 7% after the company released second quarter results that exceeded expectations across every major metric. This is not just a routine earnings beat. Palantir has crossed a massive milestone by surpassing $1 billion in revenue during a single quarter for the first time in its history. That kind of result sends a very clear message to investors that this company is not just growing, it is accelerating in a way that is attracting serious attention. Chief Executive Officer Alex Karp emphasized that Palantir's growth has been nothing short of dramatic. He pointed out that there is absolutely no reason for the company to slow down or take a break from its current pace. Palantir reported earnings per share of 16 cents for the second quarter, which came in 2 cents above what analysts were predicting. Even more impressive, this figure represents a 77% jump compared to the same period last year. Revenue hit just over $1 billion, blowing past the $939 million that analysts expected and increasing 48% year over year. When you break down those numbers, the United States commercial business generated $306 million, up 93% year over year, while United States government revenue reached $426 million, up 53% from the previous year. To give perspective, analysts had only forecast $273 million in commercial revenue and $391 million from government contracts. Palantir not only beat these targets, it crushed them by a wide margin. This stunning second quarter performance comes just months after Palantir faced a setback. Back in May, the stock plunged by 12% following its quarter one earnings release. Even though revenue far exceeded expectations at that time, investors were worried about Palantir's valuation and a slowdown in sales from its international commercial segment. However, those fears now seem far less relevant as the company has bounced back with even stronger results. Palantir has also raised its full-year revenue outlook for 2025 to a range between $4.14 and $4.15 billion, compared to Wall Street's forecast of $3.91 billion. Adding to that momentum, Palantir secured contracts worth $2.27 billion during the second quarter, which represents a staggering 140% increase compared to the same quarter last year. He explained that the timing has been perfect because advanced language models, cutting-edge semiconductor chips, and Palantir's software infrastructure have all matured at the same time. This powerful combination allows businesses and government agencies to connect artificial intelligence directly to real-world data and operations. Karp noted that this growth rate would already be incredible for a small startup, but for a company of Palantir's size, it is practically unmatched and almost without comparison in the industry. Karp did not stop there. He told investors to expect even higher sequential revenue growth going forward, calling this one of the most outstanding quarters Palantir has ever delivered. On top of these stellar earnings, Palantir announced that it had reached a deal with the United States Army to consolidate multiple contracts into a single agreement valued at up to $10 billion over the next decade. This long-term deal positions Palantir as a major technology partner for the U.S. military for years to come. Wedbush analyst Dan Ives, who has long been bullish on Palantir, described this new Army deal as one of the largest Department of Defense software contracts ever signed in the United States. According to Ives, Palantir continues to be one of the top technology stocks to own in 2025. He believes that this agreement represents yet another massive opportunity for Palantir to expand its footprint across both federal and commercial sectors. He pointed out that the company is gaining unprecedented traction across its entire portfolio of products and services. When you zoom out to look at the big picture, Palantir's stock performance so far this year has been extraordinary. Shares have risen by more than 110% in 2025, while the Standard & Poor's 500 index has only posted gains of around 7.4% during the same period. This kind of outperformance clearly shows that investors are recognizing Palantir's growth potential and rewarding the company with a higher market valuation. Some analysts have raised concerns about whether Palantir's current valuation can be justified. Shares are trading at roughly 24 times the historical market multiple of the Standard & Poor's 500, which is extremely high by any traditional measurement. Analyst Rishi Jaluria of RBC Capital Markets questioned why Palantir is trading at such an expensive price compared to other software companies. He warned that unless Palantir continues to deliver major revenue beats and raise its short-term growth forecasts every quarter, this valuation could be unsustainable. This is where investors face a choice. On one hand, Palantir is growing faster than ever. It is integrating artificial intelligence into its platform more effectively than many competitors, and it is securing enormous government contracts that provide steady revenue streams. On the other hand, the company's stock price reflects extremely high expectations, and high expectations always come with high risk. If Palantir ever disappoints even slightly, its stock could face significant pressure. In the end, there is no doubt that Palantir is positioning itself as one of the most important players in the artificial intelligence and data analytics industry. It has strong momentum, an expanding customer base, and government relationships that many competitors would love to have. But as exciting as this story is, investors must decide whether they are comfortable paying such a premium for that growth. Palantir stock jumped over 7% after the company reported second quarter earnings that beat Wall Street forecasts, with revenue topping $1 billion for the first time. Earnings per share came in at 16 cents, up 77% from last year, while revenue grew 48% year over year to just above $1 billion. United States commercial sales surged 93% to $306 million, and United States government sales rose 53% to $426 million, both easily exceeding estimates. The company also raised its 2025 revenue outlook to as high as $4.15 billion and closed $2.27 billion in new contracts during the quarter. Much of this momentum was attributed to Palantir's integration of artificial intelligence into its platform, along with a new $10 billion U.S. Army deal. While the stock is up over 110% this year, analysts warn its valuation, trading at 24 times the market multiple of the Standard and Poor's 500, may be difficult to sustain without continued strong growth. For more stock news updates, remember to press the like button and subscribe. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.